Hello everybody and welcome to Crafting Opinions, where we talk about the games we just beat, which we just did Halo ODST, which I now realize is actually called Halo 3 ODST, but I'll never call it that because, well, actually you probably should, because it really conveys that ODST was designed more to be a DLC than it was ever meant to be its own game. But they made it their own game, and so that's how I'll talk about it. But thank you for joining us. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you thought of the series, or if you have any thoughts or any ideas for Minecraft while we're at it too, because we constantly get stuck. Which it's really hard to play Minecraft and talk seriously, just to let you guys know. But
it is.
Oh, there is an Enderman. But yeah, okay.
He was glitching in and out of my house.
So
when I spawned.
Main thing I want to ask is, I remembered ODST pretty well. This is pretty right here. I remembered ODST except for Amber's abyssal house, but
leave me alone.
I remembered it pretty well. It did not change my opinion playing it again. But what did you think of it? Just overall, you were like, you played it. Someone was like, what did you think of ODST?
I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
Okay. Oh my God, what did you do in your home? Are you just putting down whatever wool you can get?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's scary looking. But all right, so what do you think, Amber? ODST on a whole, just immediately somebody asks you that, like, oh, my favorite is ODST. What did you think of it?
What is wrong with you?
Well, that's how you start a fight, but
I thought it was like,
not that I disagree.
It was fine. I just don't think it was a good. It lacked the kind of swagger that Halo has, like down. Like Master Chief is sarcastic, and there's banter between him and Cortana, and I feel like it had room for opportunity to do that.
I don't even think he talks that much, but you fill in the banter for him and Cortana. Right? You know,
yeah,
like,
it's
you
like
know him well enough.
The space between, yeah. And I also feel like the voice actor that they had, like Nathan Fillion, is witty and sarcastic, and I feel like they
Nathan
lost
Fillion
a lot
is
of
not Master Chief. You're talking about Buck. Buck, yeah. That character could have been witty, which I think he was. I guess you're referring more to the rookie was boring.
Yeah, I feel like they had opportunity to let him be more of himself, and they just let him fall flat. It's like, yeah, he had lines that were witty and stuff, but like fell on, I don't know, like deaf ears, I guess is the way it feels. It's like he was the only character in the game that was like that. So it felt weird. Sorry, I'm learning how to use emotes every single time I join this.
I died. Jesus Christ.
Good job.
I really need to get better armor. All right.
So yeah, I just feel like just the feeling of the game.
All right. So that's the overall. So graphically, what did you think?
I think we laughed at their facial expressions a little too much for that to be a serious question.
I think they overreached when it came to like what they could get out of their characters' animations, because Johnson had a face throughout all of the Halos, and I never once thought, oh my God, that's hilariously bad looking.
Right.
There were multiple times that I was like, why did they zoom up so close or try so hard to get them to act like this or something?
Oh shit.
Maybe it's because Johnson is overly dramatic, kinda, if that makes sense. He just has that kind of personality that is just funny.
Yeah, that it's okay for him to be that way.
Yeah, he's like the crazy military bravado guy. But like, other than that, like graphics wise, I picked up stone. I think it did look better in some aspects because the night vision did add this cool layer to it, but that's kind of wasn't like a crazy effect, but it was an effect that they used that I didn't hate.
That was unique, yeah.
I thought the city itself looked pretty good, but oh my God, it was so boring walking around it.
I agree. And again, one of the level design of like the road, the driving mission. That's the word.
It just lasted too long, right? Like,
yeah, things are too long. And because it's repetitive, so it's like, well, why are we doing this over and over and over and over and over and over? Like,
I feel like we've done this long enough. Can we move on to the next segment? Like,
yeah,
or get on with the story, which I swear is just the rookie scenes. Like, if you removed the rookie moments, the game would be half its length. But I actually think it would be better because it would be more get to the point, you know?
Yes.
But okay, so graphically, what do you think of the story and characters?
mediocre, I guess. Really.
Yeah,
Just kinda
I
feels
couldn't
like
even. I know Buck
I
because he
didn't
was
really like
Castle.
Dare. Buck we like, but I didn't like Buck. I just like Nathan Fillion.
That's true. Fair enough.
So it's like you hear him and you just get filled with the nostalgia of the good stuff that he does, you know.
Mm-hmm. Which out of
I forgot
all
how
of
to
them, I
fish.
think he was the best character and voice actor.
Agreed.
Personally, I just think the
But again,
story
it's
was.
like it just
eh.
rested like he was the only thing, so it feels weird that he was the only thing.
Yeah,
Does that make
nothing else
sense?
really stood out to you or was compelling or made you want to learn more, do more, anything. So,
So yeah,
I don't
pretty
know.
mediocre.
It just feels like it hit flat.
Agreed.
All
I don't
right,
think like they did anything really well.
Yeah.
There were some things that were fine, but nothing that was really good.
All right, and then honestly, I think we could just cut straight to would you recommend, like, would you play it again? So let's say situation, because Halo is a great franchise to introduce people to gaming, which is always what I compare when I think of, like, would you play a co-op game? Well, mostly if you're good gamers, you can play any co-op game. But say it's a new player and it's like, well, let's go through all of Halo. I actually don't know if I would recommend people should play this one, because to me, it really is slow and just kind of a slog.
I agree.
I don't think it's bad at all. It's a fine game, and some of the combat was fun, but they really didn't add anything.
Yeah, I would just watch like a quick YouTube catch up of it.
Well, why would you even need to do that? Because let's look at it, the engineer, which is probably the biggest thing you get from this, right?
Well, he's in it for like 20 minutes.
He's also from Halo Wars, so does that mean you start including the lore from Halo Wars?
That's true.
And
That's a good point.
what story did you learn about it? Honestly, when you think about it, like, what did you learn from this that you would need to know going into a different Halo game, like the next one, right?
Yeah.
It feels like it really doesn't matter.
Add anything?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
So,
I'm cool. Yeah.
For me, it's like if you're really bored and you know the only games you're ever going to play are going to be Halo,
or you're
sure.
a 100%er, which some people are.
I would actually argue, even if you got it for free, like, would I recommend, like, oh, you should play it? I don't know. It's almost like after you've beaten everything and you have nothing else to play, maybe then go back and be like, oh, that's cool. Well, that's the end of Halo. Because otherwise, every other game, even Reach, which I'm not a super fan of, but Reach at least felt like a full Halo game. This one really does feel kind of like DLC. That they just stretched over this long campaign that was very slow. But yeah, so although if anybody disagrees, I would love to hear why you loved ODST, because I've had friends that enjoyed ODST quite a bit, and I just never really got into it. So if you are one of those people that like it, I always like hearing the opinions of, like, what did it do that stood out? Because it was different. It was slower. It had a more human kind of tone to it. The music was definitely very different. I couldn't name one track
about it more, though.
that stood out to me in that.
Whoop. Oh gosh, I'm getting lost, guys. Oh my gosh.
But,
okay. Sorry.
yeah.
I'm underwater, and I'm not doing a very good job of being underwater.
That's fine. When you die, nobody will be able to find your body.
It's fine. I'm good.
But
I got
all
this.
right. Well, thank you guys for watching. We have no idea what we'll be playing next. So that will probably be a surprise. But otherwise, thank you guys. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and look at our other playlists. We have all of the Halos leading up to ODST. We have Gears of War 1, 2, 3, and unfortunately Judgment.
Yeah.
And then, we actually have Resident Evil on there. I checked the other day. So the Resident Evils we played when we were on Twitch were also on that.
Did you say Dying Light?
Dying Light, yep. Honestly,
Dying Light was
that might
actually
be
really fun.
One of my favorite series we played on here.
That was pretty fun. Surprisingly, I didn't think I was going to love Dying Light, but I actually enjoyed some of it.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of it.
Dying Light was a lot of fun. But yeah.
It was cool. It's cool.
All right. See you guys later. Thank you for joining us. And hopefully you have a great day, night, evening, whatever it is, and wherever you are.
24 hours.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.